I'm still deciding whether to warn you to stay away from this perfume or to go and test it out by yourself immediately. In this video, I will review Marc-Antoine Barrois' newest creation, Aldebaran. Only I will do so in my own special manner, by drawing what it smells like to me. The goal of my Smellomania channel is to describe the perfume as vividly as I can, so that I can save you from any unsuccessful blind buys. So, let's start with, what in the world is Aldebaran? Aldebaran is the name of a red giant star, which is a part of the Taurus constellation, one of the brightest in the night sky. It's also known as the Buddha's star, the star of illumination, God's eye, and the eye of the bull. In Persian mythology, Aldebaran is one of the 4 guardians of the heaven, watching over other stars. So yes, the name of this perfume is really cool and powerful and cosmic. What are the notes of the perfume? I was really surprised about this short note list. Tuberose Absolute. Okay, the smell of tuberose is really complex and multifaceted. It can vary anywhere from thick and creamy to green and herbal to bubblegum and bananas. But in Aldebaran, the tuberose is this beautiful creamy and green scent. Up next is Paprika Accord. It means that they combined a few other notes to imitate the smell of paprika. Then there's Mate, a traditional South American herbal drink, and tonka bean. I even have a real tonka bean with myself today. The real thing smells amazing. Okay, but what does Aldebaran really smell like? They truly weren't lying when they were saying that Aldebaran is a fragrance like no other. My mind received so much new information when I smelled it for the first time. It was as if new neuron pathways started forming while I was trying to figure out what it smelled like and whether it's at all acceptable to our human noses. My first impression was that Aldebaran is otherworldly, strange, unfamiliar, alien-like, slightly repulsive yet addictive in its own strange way. It's like someone harvested a beautiful, creamy green flower and put it into a glass bottle, added a teaspoon of salt, and poured some sparkling mineral water on top. That's definitely the closest I can get to describing Aldebaran. Salty, tuberose flavored mineral water. I think you have seen this optical illusion about a rabbit and a duck. You have to shift your mind to whatever you want to see, and a duck or a rabbit will appear. What if an olfactory illusion existed? What if you could smell this salty, sparkling tuberose and something else at the same time? Do you know what else Aldebaran reminded me of? Of brand new, cheapest, 100% polyester sneakers from Wish. I somehow believe we all know that smell from our childhood, or from poor choices while shopping online. For me, it was an experience I will never forget. 8-year-old me begging my parents to buy me light-up sneakers from the local Everything is Made in China market. And I will never forget that sweet plastic smell. And now, Aldebaran awakened that memory. But it's a pleasant one. Just like that rabbit and duck illusion, I can shift my mind to smelling green, creamy florals floating inside a salty mineral water bottle. Or I can shift my mind to smelling brand new plastic sneakers. Aldebaran is like that innocent childhood experiment we all used to make. I know I used to mix pretend meals or prepare some magic poisons from the most random materials. A glass of milk, a teaspoon of salt, some wet sand, some magical flowers from that bush outside. Oh, and my mom is making dinner, so I'll grab a scoop of chopped paprika and add 17 pumps of liquid odorless soap to make my concoction bubble up. The only difference is that we had no idea what we were doing, but Quentin Bisch, the master perfumer behind Aldebaran, knew exactly what he was doing, and that mishmash of notes somehow works. A masterfully crafted cacophony where sweet meets salty, green meets dusty. I'm really baffled at how much attention and publicity this new release received. They have even released these beautiful blotters, and the whole niche perfumery shop in our country is flickering with Aldebaran ads. I'm so surprised because the scent is so unconventional, so unexpected, and so strange. I would think a fragrance like this could be found inside the deepest niche of a nichest niche perfume shop. I would expect this kind of scent from the zoologist perfume house about some tardigrade floating in open space. But it makes me really happy to know that such unconventional and unusual scents are being brought up into the light. I wanted my final drawing to be about space because I just absolutely love everything that has to do with the cosmos. So Aldebaran did have a bit of an unfair advantage over me. Aldebaran is extremely long-lasting, especially on clothes. I also noticed that when applied to the skin, it becomes a more human scent. On my skin, that plastic sneaker note disappeared in an hour or so, and that green, creamy floral note completely took over. Of course, I could still feel the echoes of that super contemporary touch, but it became a lot more floral and familiar. On a blotter, Aldebaran is a lot more linear and actually doesn't evolve much instead of becoming slightly more bitter and green. So I drew an angelic alien. It's a synthetic, mechanical entity of a plant-worshipping race. Her whole body is composed of this holy, sparkling liquid inside of which a wholly unknown flower rests. And of course, she's gifting us mere earthlings, a pair of brand new plastic sneakers. Thank you so much for staying with me on this journey. It was so much fun analyzing and smelling Aldebaran. This scent will truly leave a deep imprint on the history of perfumes for being not only modern, but futuristic, truly ahead of its time. I'm a fan. Thank you so much, and see you the next week. Bye.